Now, here's a story that lamestream media conveniently forgot to talk about, but thank God you got people like myself to cover it. So, as you can see right here, this is 87 faces that you see in this picture. Well, it actually is probably less than that, but it's 87 in total. They probably couldn't fit all of them in the one picture. But there was a gang bus of 87 individuals, and if you look at every last one of them is palm colored. They're known as the Ghostface Gangsters, or the Ghostface Gang. And they are a part of the biggest gang bust in state history. And now I'm going to go ahead and read this article so we can get a little insight of who they are and why they were busted. A message to our gangbangers. Our message is clear. Our promise is true. If you feel that you must continue to engage in criminal activity in Richmond County, it's only a matter of time before your clock strikes midnight. That was a strong message from the Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree, standing alongside Georgia Governor Brian Kemp on Friday to announce Georgia's biggest gang bust in history. 87 people are facing charges in Richmond County as a result. In addition to the governor and the sheriff, Mayor Hardy Davis, State Senator Harold Jones, most Augusta commissioners, and District Attorney Jared Williams were all on hand for the announcement Friday. They say bringing together every resource in our community is what will end gang violence. Authorities say 87 people were indicted after the single largest gang bust in Georgia's history, called Operation Kibosh. This current prosecution reaffirms and continues our commitment to remove dangerous criminal organizations off the streets of Augusta, said Roundtree. We want the citizens of Richmond County to know that we will never relent as we continue to strive to make Augusta one of the safest cities in the state of Georgia. Police say 77 of them are part of the Ghostface Gangster Street Gang, is one of the fastest growing gangs in the country and a group mostly made up of white supremacists. The crimes range from attempted murder, drug trafficking, to aggravated assault of an officer. This was happening in literally every corner of our state, said Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. 36 of those 87 have been arrested, and police are still looking for 21 more. I don't think that people need convincing that we are facing a gang and violent crime crisis in our state, said Kemp. Kemp and Roundtree both sharing a similar message that we've all heard. The younger generation is the focus. These resources come from the state, from the local level, the school board level. All of these have to come into play. This is not just a law enforcement issue alone, said Roundtree, and our local leaders say they will continue to prosecute to the fullest extent to stop this violence. For any gangster, trafficker, or killer that thought that applied to you, you're going to learn today, said Williams, the district attorney, said. This is the 7th year the sheriff's office has focused on RICO cases. Sorry about that. I had to pause it. Let me reread that. It says this is the 7th year the sheriff's office has focused on RICO cases like this. RICO stands for the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act. This investigation has been going on for 2.5 years and involved local police on both sides of the river, along with the GBI, FBI, and U.S. Marshals. So they said they have way more people that they have to go after. And because I was looking at this and I said to myself, this could not be 85 people or 87 people. It doesn't even look like that's even all of them. But yeah. And it's funny because they'll talk about Chicago all day, but they won't talk about them. And they said this is the largest bust they've made in state history. And they're still looking for more. And this is it is viewed as the fastest growing white gang in the country, in America. So that definitely means that there's more out there. I'm about to read from another article to get more insight. It says that the investigation began in January 2018. They said they became involved and aware of the gang after a person in Richmond County tried to reach out to Ghostface members to get safe passage out of the state. The gang is involved in criminal cases throughout Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee, and deep into the Georgia Department of Corrections. According to the sheriff's office, the Ghostface Gangsters are trying to expand into neighboring states and are considered the fastest growing white gang in the country, with around 5,000 members comprised of white supremacist and gangster disciple affiliates. While this is not a distinction that we relish, we want the citizens of Richmond County to know we will never... Okay, I read that in the previous post. Just reading through another article to see if they have any more additional information. They said the GBI recently announced that it was involved in over 343 gang-related investigations between 2019 and 2020, involving over 70 street gangs, and has already been involved in 541 gang-related investigations in 2021's fiscal year. Yet, they love to bring up Chicago. And whenever, it's so crazy, every time they think or bring up the word gang or gangsters and everything, they always relate it back to black people. And this is exactly why groups like this continue to flourish right under their noses, because they're always looking for us. But like I said, I'm willing to bet that there's more out there. After all, they said that this is the fastest growing Dub-S gang or white gang period in America. So there's definitely other little enclaves mixed out, just scattered around out there. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.